Once again, good morning. I think before I read my statement, let me just make a few remarks. And the first, I think to mention is about this agenda. We may think that this issue is about the Kenyan affair, but indeed it's a global agenda. Whichever country you go to, you will find that this issue is very topical. And so I would like Kenyans to take note of that, because it needs to be raised in terms of visibility. We just come from Geneva to attend the WHO, the World Health Assembly. And this is a matter which was discussed hours and hours on end. And so, Chair, I think I have to assure you that indeed this is a matter which is being given a lot of prominence across the globe. And so us as Kenyans, we must make sure that we also take this agenda as part and parcel of our programs, because indeed we are part of the global family. If you think about tobacco and its consequences, I think you just need to look at that picture in front of you. Colors, but it's a reality. And I was wondering, sitting there, how indeed we could afford or could manage to have breakfast in front of that kind of picture. Maybe you notice I didn't take breakfast. But it's a very, very illustrative picture to show the consequences. And with that picture, maybe you don't need a speech this morning, because it tells the whole story about the consequences of tobacco use. It's a matter of life and death. And that's why, as we discuss about taxes, really we cannot equate the consequences of tobacco use to money. And so I would like to just shift on one side in terms of the taxes. It has nothing to do with raising revenues, because I've heard somebody say that part of the reason for imposing these taxes is to raise government revenue. Actually, it's not. It should purely be seen like a measure for deterrence. Because how much money can you raise to pacify the people who are dying of tobacco use? How much money? Even if today we said we raise it to 100%, it's still not be enough. And so I would like to restrict myself to this topic and this theme with regard only to using this as a lever, as an instrument for deterrence in terms of smokers and smoking.